All right. Moved all that money.
No, that's right. We kind of work kind of heavy.
She can, and then Tawana, she can put it on this one too. Okay.
Cut it off. All gone.
6:30 out there today. That's so
Always got to go. They ain't even got what they supposed to have.
So what they say, he got up in church yesterday.
Wouldn't y'all, bro?
Huh?
Wouldn't y'all? I go to church. He go to church.
He went to
I still go to church. Thank God. At least I can stay at the other church.
where you go to?
Prospect.
I have some good singing on there.
Appreciate it. That would come to us. Been to church gone over and showed up last Sunday before last.
Good evening, everyone. Today is Monday, February the 24th, 2025. Time 6:34. Close to order, Mayor Eddie Norman.
County Recorder Larika Harris.
Alderwoman Carolyn Catron, Alderwoman Luana Broadnax,
Alderwoman Virginia Rivers.
Alderwoman Mary Mason.
Alderman Alethea Harris.
We have Vice Mayor. He's absent. Maybe he's in his way. Let's see what happens. All right. Open prayer by Alderman Mary Mason.
May we bow our heads. Dear Lord, we thank you for allowing us to come together once again. Please give us place in our hearts and minds the abilities to do the right things for the town of Mason and the residents of the town of Mason. Please guide us as we leave this building and on to our next journeys. For this, I give thanks. Thank you for allowing us to wake up this morning. In this I pray, amen.
We start our meeting today with the financial report because Miss Evan, she wanted to get her report and go on the way.
Hello.
Hi, Miss Evan, how you doing?
Oh, I am fine, ma'am.
Just go ahead and start the financial report if you don't mind, please.
Okay, very good. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am. How you doing? Hi.
Thank you all so much for letting us go to the financial report. And as we see from the document that we received, hot off the press today, we were in contact with Chris Hearn, the partner at Bank Summit Writing Company, the external auditors, last week, just to give an update regarding the audit, and we are continuing to work with them to ensure that we're getting the June 30, 2024 audit completed as soon as we possibly can, now that we have basically moved forward with moving into the financial statements for the current year. With that being said, since last month's board meeting, we've been able to complete 3 months of financial statements, and today you would have received the statements through September 30th. We're hoping to have the remaining months up to date in the coming weeks, and we'll get those submitted to you as soon as they are completed. Of course, another update at next month's board meeting, where we do hope to be completely up to date. We thought we would be there today, but it's taken a little longer to get everything up to date in the United Systems, and Ms. Bernita has done a great job of working through this process. If you go to page 2 of your financial
Miss Benita, how you doing, ma'am?
Hi, everybody, I'm Benita. Anyway, no, I think you covered just about everything.
Okay, well then, Mr. Mayor, that does complete the finance report.
I have a question, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this total you gave us, that $1,330,000, that's covering 15 accounts. So excuse me,
I'm sorry, I can barely see.
Give it to,
I said that,
get it closer.
Tax dollars?
I said that, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
How you doing?
I'm good, you doing all right?
All right. The amount that you gave us covering like that $1 million, a little over $1 million, that's covering a total of 15 accounts. So technically, the Mason really don't have that much money if this covering all 15 accounts. And my other question is, how did we get from, you gave us June the last time, how did we get from June to September and we don't have July or August? For us to look at or to compare to be sure these numbers are coincide with each month. And we just got this evening. We haven't even had time to do anything with it.
Yes, ma'am. Well, first, let me just answer the first question, and thank you very much for all of your comments and questions. The amount of 1,334,119 is the amount that was as of the most recent bank statement. And as we're getting caught up with the financial statements, we thought it important to at least let you know what the cash balances were. And these are as of the most recent bank statement dates through the end of January. And yes, ma'am, Alderwoman Rivers, this does include all of the accounts, and the biggest drop in the cash from, say, prior to your going into the water management contract, you would have had more cash, but the board approved a water management contract where you were spending a little over $30,000 a month.
Right.
And that did have a negative impact on your overall cash balance. But again, this is just where it stands at the end of January. As relates to the financial statements, you're correct. We are just giving you the September statements, and you literally got them less than an hour before the meeting. We wanted to try to give you the most recent information. Had we given you statements on Friday, which was our target date to at least get the statements to you all by Friday, so you'd at least have over the weekend. But had we done that on Friday, it would have been only through the month of August. And we wanted to give you the most recent, and we do know you would not have had a chance to really look at this. That's why I would invite you, as you do look at them, to get back with Ms. Renita or me with any questions or comments or requests for information with these. Now, when we completed the July and August statements, they were submitted to the mayor for review and approval, and if those were not submitted out to you all as board members earlier, then we apologize, and those should be, hopefully, Ms. Renita and the mayor can get those submitted to you all either this evening or first thing in the morning. So you would have, at the last meeting we gave you June, and since then we have completed July, August, and today September. And you all should have all three. If you don't have the other two, then we'll make certain that those are presented so you can see the progression by month. And going forward, as we complete October, November, December, we will expect that those will be submitted to you all as we complete them.
Okay. So
But thank you so much.
so I want to be clear. You did say you sent July and August to the mayor, but we didn't receive any of it. So, Miss Benita, did you get those?
I sent them to the mayor, yes, I did.
Which one?
No, I'm just asking you because she just said that she had them sent to the mayor. So,
Yes, ma'am. Alderwoman Rivers, the process, normally what happens is, and this is the same process that was used and I did these.
Right.
Once the financials were completed, and Ms. Renita and I would have worked to get them completed, they would have been submitted to the mayor for review and approval prior to distribution. And then the mayor would have authorized them to be distributed out. And I think they normally would have been sent out through Ms. Blue.
Okay, so Mayor, if there's a reason we didn't get July and August?
Actually, maybe I just look at it, but, if I have it, I would submit it up there to you guys. You know, I look in my emails back.
I mean, and the only reason I'm saying this because it's unfair that we are expected to sit here and make a decision on something, not only that we just received, but
Speak up,
that-
Ms.
I said that it's unfair
Mhm.
for us to sit here and try to make a decision on something we just received and finding out we got 2 months that you had that never been presented to the board. I mean, that should have been to, Ms. Laretha and sent to the board so we could have had those numbers to compare. So that we'll know that for ourselves as a board, that July, August is coincide with September rather than we skipping from June down to September. That's just not how that's done.
This, honestly, I just received this statement like about half an hour ago. Even I don't have a copy to talk about it, this one here. All right. The another one, the another month, maybe I mislook at it in my email. Did you know? But I'm sure if she sent it to me, I'm gonna send it to you guys. I'm not hiding nothing. As soon as I see it, I look at it and I approve it. I don't have any problem. And also, Miss Evans,
Yes, sir.
you want to go have a meeting with the board regarding about some training, is correct?
Yes, sir. You know, we were to provide some, training for the meeting that was scheduled for the 18th, but because of inclement weather, that meeting got canceled. So whenever that is rescheduled, we'll be available. And, you know, ideally, we would definitely want it to be available for the new board members, and then ideally, we would want existing board members, returning board members who have an interest to be available, because you all are the ones, the returning board members are the ones who also have some historical perspective on the financial area. Yes, sir.
Okay, also, maybe we'll try to get another day, everybody to get together. Yes, Miss.
Miss Evans, how long do you think that, training would last?
Well, because it was going to be coupled with some other, training, we had just asked for about 30 minutes.
Sure.
But if it were a standalone finance, we would, and before we could go into some more detail, we would ideally want at least an hour.
Okay, and would that be, you, in person or, by this way?
At this, I'm doing this by telephone right now.
Right.
If we did the training, it would, for right now, for me, because of my health challenges, I would have to do it virtually. And ideally, for the training, it would be through a Zoom or Microsoft Teams meeting where at least we could see each other, even if it were virtually. I apologize. My health will not allow me to be in person right now.
Okay, all right.
Okay, another request from you, Miss Evan, if you don't mind, please.
Yes, sir.
We tried to get another date, sit down up there 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, but maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Try to get all the finance, all the months, and we tried to convert everything wherever. So we tried to get all the months here in the table, front of us, and we discuss what this, what that, and anybody have any questions, so you have to answer. So what I'm gonna request from the board is everybody just to coming up with the date just for finance. We just discuss just finance. Everything since Miss Evans, she submitted to us. We look at it line by line, number by number, and we take it from there. So we know exactly where we're going, what she doing. Yes, Miss Mason.
Mr. Mayor, we can't set a date until we get these finance reports and have a chance to review it.
I know it, but just we tried it, it's not like today or tomorrow.
Right.
Got all
So
the
can you
facts
give us
together.
a deadline for when
Yeah.
we're gonna get these reports?
Yeah, we got all this report together, whatever we get from her, I'm gonna send it to you guys to look at it, and they didn't have any problem with that.
What about deadline? Can you give us a deadline?
No, we didn't have, did we have a deadline, Ms. Evan?
I was about to say, Mayor, and thank you so much, Ms. Alderman Mason, for you. It is based upon the amount of time it has taken us to just get July, August, and September. It's taken us the last 30 days to get those 3 months done. So we had, during that time, you know, in the month of, in that time, we had, at least put a day and a half, almost 2 days of inclement weather where staff was not working. And, we should, by the time we have the next board meeting, Ms. Bernita, you're there, you can chime in on this. We should have October hopefully done this week.
Yes, ma'am.
And November, December done next week. And by then we'll have, you know, it'll be January and February. So clearly in the next 30 days, everything should be caught up. Don't you think so, Ms. Bernita?
Yes, ma'am, everything should be, because we're moving along pretty fast now. We started out slow, but things have picked up a lot, so we're hoping the next 3 weeks, we should have all the state caught up to date.
Yes, Ms. Riddle,
Miss
Ms. Evan,
Miss Benita,
Ms. Benita.
you think that, tomorrow, you can have those, July and August sent to Miss Lou so she can get them out to us? Because, we need those.
Can't they get some now?
Tomorrow.
Why can't they do it now?
So what now?
I said, I'm not clocking out, do it tomorrow. Yeah. I said,
That's what I
Yeah,
asked.
no, I'm telling him, I'm talking to him.
We're gonna give it to you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why I want to be sure that she could get it to Miss Lou to get out to us.
And everybody have to review it, look at it, and after that, we just make another call finance meeting, we convert the number and, we'll see what we coming up with. Okay. Any more question? Thank you, Ms. Evans, appreciate you, man, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome, and thank all of you again for allowing me to be able to participate in this way. And we look forward to talking with you soon with more up-to-date information. Thank you, and have a good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Ms. Harris. So, I want to make a motion to accept the financial report. Or we have to table it, whatever you think, you guys.
Yes, we table it until we get
Okay.
all the statements.
We're gonna table it until we get all the numbers.
Does everybody have a chance?
Okay.
To go over and look at it? You all agree, everybody in agreement? To table it?
We're gonna
Yes.
table it.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Benita. She done?
Yep.
Okay. All right, adoption of the mayor and the board of alderman board meeting minutes on January the 27th, 2025. Anybody have any question for that?
Mr. Mayor, I have one.
Yeah,
I would like to make a motion to, take off the table for the vice mayor being on the check signers. We tabled it the last time because he wasn't here,
okay. What do you
so I
want?
wanna make a motion to take it off the table.
Take
so
it
we
off?
Go ahead and discuss it.
Okay, we have a motion to take it off the check signer for this, vice mayor. I have a first by, Alderman Mason.
Yeah, we have to see if he's gonna accept it.
You don't want it? This is, cause you're busy and you know.
I actually, I would like to do mine.
What?
I'd like to do mine, as far as checks and.
Okay, alright. We got first by, Alderman Mason, I need a second.
What we
Well,
second?
Second, Ms. Harris.
What we
Check sign.
Check
He
sign.
seconded
Check
it.
sign.
Take it
Oh.
off the table.
Yeah.
Any question? Need a vote?
That's
right?
everybody.
All right, I need a motion to accept the adoption of the mayor and board meeting minutes to January 27,
Are you all gonna,
2025.
excuse me, are you gonna recommend a check signing?
We're keeping the same people until we decide which one.
I'll make a motion for Miss Alethea Harris to be on the check signing as well.
I don't know, it's up to you guys. So let me understand, we have me, we have Miss Alicia, we have Miss Norma, and we have Miss Kendra. Which one we gonna take off? It's
Me.
4 people. What?
Me.
Nobody wanna take any
I appreciate it,
responsibility?
but I
Miss Rivers.
please, like, made me come.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't want it?
While we are on this issue about the check signing, there is protocol to check signing that are not being followed. The protocol is the main two people that sign checks are you and Miss Loretta. The only time anybody else sign a check is if Miss Loretta is not present. And that protocol has not been carried out. I don't know what your reason for it, but I know you're doing it wrong. I know that. Cause, she's supposed, you and her are the main two check signers. The other two are only if she's not present, or only if she's not available.
That's correct, that's by the charter.
We
Yes,
have,
it is by the charter.
Miss Norma, she's be there also in the building.
I don't
And
care who in the
that's
building.
it, you know, but,
I don't care,
she's
Mayor.
busy all the time and,
No,
What
that's
do you
not
want?
an
I don't do
excuse.
yeah.
I don't do nothing.
We just need to do things right, that's all I'm telling the board, is things need to be done right, cause they've been done wrong. The protocol, and you can check the charter, the protocol is you and Miss Lou. Those are the two that signs the check. The only way any other two people, I don't care, Miss Davis, Miss K. Troy, is she gonna stay on there, or whoever, they need to be they don't sign a check unless Miss Lou is out. If she's here, she's supposed to be signing them checks.
Is it my charter say that?
That's the way it is.
Actually, that's what James Memtas said at the last meeting.
He did, he said at the last meeting as well.
Okay, no problem, we do that, no problem.
Just
But
make
we're gonna
sure we
keep
do
the
it
same
right.
people as is. We're gonna keep the same people as is.
I don't really care about
Okay.
that part.
All right, no problem. All right, anybody make a motion to accept this minute for 27?
Oh, I wanted to ask a question too. What proof did you give us that the fluoride been put back in that water?
I'm sorry?
What proof do you have that the fluoride been put back in the water?
Okay, I'm gonna give you the report from the head of the
So
department.
we asked it.
Yeah, Mr. Chris and Mr. Carr.
Who is Mr. Chris?
Mr. Chris and Mr. Carr, these people authorized to deal with the state for everything about the public work.
That's not my question.
Yeah.
I asked you who is Chris, this Mr. Chris, what's his last name?
What's his last name? Jefferson? Chris what?
Which one is,
How long this man been working for you and you don't know his name?
Just, look.
I'm
What the
just
big deal
asking.
you know about last
been
name? If he
asking.
do the job, that's it. If he do the job, that's it.
Really?
You know, if he qualify with the state, he do the job and everything run smooth, you know, why I need everything. I have his file, everything on it. So they have to call him with his last name.
I just asked you what was the man's last name. We have asked you that several times.
Okay, his name Chris, I call him Chris, Mr. Carr Jefferson,
What?
the another Carr, his name
what is
Chris,
Lutz?
what?
It's Lutz. Isn't
Something
it
like
Lutz?
that. You know,
Chris
whatever it is.
Lutz.
So what the big deal about his last name? If he's licensed doing whatever he's supposed to do.
Hold up,
Yes, ma'am.
hold up.
Not a last name.
We're not going down that line.
Yes,
No, we're not. If I ask you a question, all you have to do is answer it.
okay, I don't know his last name.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and that's what I'm saying.
That's it,
How
I
do you
don't know
have
his last
people
name. I'll check in his
that
paper.
hire
Yes.
and work here that you don't know the last name?
Did you know any last, everybody, man, just, we don't, look, don't go in a different direction for everything. Talking about the issue, what the
I'm
issue is.
asking about
You
who
need a
working.
report, you need a report for the fluoride, I'm gonna give you the report for the fluoride.
And
That's it.
And who's the head, who's the director of the water department?
The director is Mr. Carr and Mr. Chris,
So you got two directors,
two directors.
really?
One is responsible for the sewer, one responsible for the water, and both of them working together with the state. And I think I mentioned that too many times in the last 6-7 months.
It doesn't matter, we need to know
Yes,
who's
ma'am.
working for us.
Okay, you
And-
need a report about the full ride.
That's what
I'm gonna
I
give it
asked.
to the board about the full ride.
Okay.
No problem. Yes, Miss Mason.
Can the department heads not come to the meetings, the board meetings? We need all department heads here to answer questions that
If
we
everything
have.
is running smooth, so what the problem?
We have never met these Carl and
I know.
Chris
I bring
people.
them to you.
So why are
guys.
they not at the board meetings?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring in two guys. Everything is fine. If everything is running smooth with the town and with the state, so what the problem?
The problem is, Mayor, we are the aldermen and we have no idea who's working. That's the problem.
You know what the problem is? Because you're gonna run everybody out. We wanna
Really?
keep everything
Oh, wow.
in peace. Everything is working
Yeah,
fine.
good
No
job.
problem.
Really.
The state is having everything. Just everybody working the
You
lane.
do that, John.
That's
You know,
it.
Mayor, I'm not gonna go down that lane
Okay,
with you,
ma'am.
but the bottom line is, we have a right, as this board, that's all of us, we have a right to know who's working in this town. If you hire them, we have a right to know they are there, and whoever they are, first name, last name, whoever it is, we supposed to know. We
Okay.
who working in this town.
I give to Miss Lou. Let her have everything. I'm gonna get it from the HR. So everything it should be good. Okay.
Mm.
All right, ma'am.
You'll see.
Any more questions? I need a motion to accept the minute, January the 27th, 2025.
I make a motion to accept the adoption of the mayor board and of alderman board meetings on January 27th, 2025.
I have first by Alderman Kitron. I need a second. Second by Alderman Mason. Any more questions? Need a vote?
Are you all not voting?
I'm not.
You voting? You're not?
Next, we'll go for adoption of the beer, board committee meeting agenda, February the 10th, 2025. Disregard about Gussie Chicken. Gussie Chicken is closed for remodeling and is open back. And we had a meeting and, we approve him. Anybody have any question for that? I need a motion to accept, the beer board committee meeting agenda, February 10th, 2025.
I make the motion to accept the beer board committee meeting minutes, January 10th, 2025.
I have first by Alderman Mason, second Ms. Harris. Any more questions? Need a vote? Okay. We'll go next for the Mary Board.
Can I ask,
I
a-
wanna, yes
I'm
ma'am,
sorry, can I ask a quick question?
yes ma'am.
About the beer board committee? My understanding is before that, we had the gentleman at the corner, we passed his, beer license, contingent upon his inspection, but for some reason, they received it the next day, so,
Okay, I appreciate you.
in
I
the,
don't know.
I think Ms. Lou said that they sent it really fast, so they ended up getting it before we got the
They got their,
inspection.
they got their beer license before that you all had your next meeting asking for the inspections and all of that, because they came up in the board meeting.
Right,
Yes, ma'am.
right.
Okay, we appreciate it.
So-
We're helping everybody to open business in Mason.
So y'all did get the inspection paperwork?
No, ma'am, I haven't got any inspection
I mean,
paperwork from
so
them.
what inspection did they pass?
It'll be a final inspection before they open, that they
But-
have.
But was the license contingent on them having that?
It was for a certificate of occupancy, you
So
know,
they had
it's
to
the
do-
last step.
Same thing with Gussie
Which
Chicken.
we haven't
Still doing the
issued any
mobile.
inspections or certificate of occupancy yet either, so, from the fire
No,
department.
Alright.
the building inspector is issuing
But they also have a fire inspection
Excuse me,
included as well.
Nobody talk.
I'm speaking to.
Thank you. All right, the mayor report.
Rude dude.
Thank you.
One more rude.
The mayor report, we're gonna talk today about the streets.
Every time go his way.
The weather start to break it up and the street is in bad shape, especially Mason Chester Road, Gansville Lane, School Street, Transler Street, and by the funeral home. And if the board try to get together to get proposal, somebody can fix the street because last year we tried to patch it up, it's working for a month or two, coming back is the same thing over and over. So I'm requesting from the board, get it together, and we try to do right by our citizens to fix our street with it, you know. And also try to mention the public work guys doing great jobs to patch the hole, especially by the funeral home, and very, very, very good. And we try to do right by our citizens to fix the street. Yes, ma'am.
First of all, I wanna know, cause exactly how much of the money that we still have that should be in our fund for the road and streets, because when we got that $130-some thousand, we only voted to use 85,000 of it. So,
I think we have a lot of money.
excuse me?
We have a lot of money up there in that account. I don't have a specific number, but we have a lot of money up there.
Okay, this is what I was about to say. We only voted to use 85,000. 5 streets were supposed to have been done that were not done. And my point is that these streets shouldn't have never, Gainesville Lane and
Mason
Charleston,
Chester Road.
yes, they shouldn't have never ever been, they should never have been patched, because we had enough money to go back and try to do 1 or 2 of those roads. So that's my point. We patching and none of that's working. Why didn't this come back if necessary, which was to the board, so the board could make a decision rather than just patching here and there, wasting the town's money, because that's a waste.
Okay, let me refresh your memory, Ms. River. Before we start to fixing the street across the railroad track and behind the fire department, the board is saying we're gonna fix the street when the trucks mess it up from CSX, and I tried to do the street what you mentioned about Gansville Road, Gansville Lane, and Mason Chester Road. After that, the board is saying, hey, we have to fix what the truck is messed up. So I say, okay, later on we're gonna do that.
That's
But
not
they-
what we said.
This what happened, Miss Matt. Look in the minute.
Oh, I know what the minute said.
Look in the minute.
We voted.
Yeah.
We voted, and the total was 85,000, 83 or $85,000.
Include
And
what?
it was 5 roads, and not five didn't get
Yes.
done.
Five
It was
roads?
83,000 and the original check was for 148, which leaves 65,000
$1,000
that we still, well, it's supposed to be included in the bank balance.
supposed
If you,
to.
yeah, 65,000 of that was unspent.
But, okay, even if it was $65,000, we could have gotten a quote to at least try to do one of the roads or something. That didn't happen.
We have to make some bets on it because everybody say, hey, we try to finish this street first. After that, we look to the another street, man. All right, the street which the truck is messed up, regard about the railroad accident.
But then
And
you get
after
a
that,
quote,
everybody was concerned about across the railroad track and the big alley up there behind the fire department. And after that, later on, we're gonna do the another street. This is what I'm mentioning right now. The summer is coming up. We right now try to get it all the street fix it up. So we put advertising in the newspaper. I'm gonna tell Miss Lou to put advertising in the newspaper to get some bet on it. How we're gonna fix it and how much is it.
but if the 83,000 was for so many streets, and all those streets didn't get done, how much was the man paid?
Whatever the contract is, man.
So he got paid $83,000
Whatever we agree
for
about.
roads
whatever we-
that was not done, that was in the contract,
There was
we
one
agreed
road,
to.
there was one road, a small section of a road that was in the contract that didn't get done.
Well, well,
I'm trying to remember, it was one of the streets.
Street.
Yeah, Front Street.
He did whatever he's supposed to do in the contract. What you talking about?
no, he didn't.
No, he
If we
did.
agreed to do 4 streets and
He
only
did.
2 got done,
Thank you.
what for? I know across the railroad track, I know that been
Yes,
done.
ma'am.
And
In
down
Washington.
Big alley,
And he patched it up uptown, whatever he's supposed to do.
like,
Yeah,
you talking about right
right
here?
here.
Yeah,
where they
up
messed
there, he
up.
patched it up, whatever he submit, I'll give you a copy from his contract and see
And
what he did.
What's the other one?
Whatever in his contract, he did it.
He did do it.
He did it, man. He did it. I give you the copy of the
Where's
contract, we can walk through it.
What's your name?
His hair.
She just said that it's a portion that did not get done,
No, ma'am, he did it.
so she not
What?
telling the truth.
Okay, next board meeting, I'll give you the copy, or before tomorrow, I'll give you a copy from his contract, and you look at
We
it, we'll
have-
drive through what we
I
did.
have a copy of it, not with me,
Yeah.
but I have a
We
copy.
look at it.
Okay, let's go on.
But anyway, we try to do right by our citizens, fix the street, you know, we're gonna get, advertising, try to get a bed to fix the street. So, is it okay with you guys?
But did
to
you
put
get a
bed on it?
quote from
But-
somebody?
Do what?
Did you get a quote from
We
somebody?
put advertising, did you know, for it? Yes, ma'am.
But we are gonna have to, if we're gonna do Charleston Mason and
Gainesville.
Gainesville, we're gonna have to, come up with the money. The
We have
town
to
is,
look in that account
to
how
be
much
able
we
to-
have.
To do the paving,
Yeah.
is,
All right, the second thing is also I have a good news for everybody. We have Southwest Electric going around the city of Mason cutting all the trees. You see all these trees up there around, and these people doing great jobs and going around. They're gonna stay until April, cutting all the trees, and everybody's doing good. All right. The second thing is I have very good news for everybody. The CCA, the Core Pacific, which is the present, you're gonna be open very, very soon. Maybe by the end of this month, or maybe the middle of this next month, we're gonna create a lot of jobs for the town, you know? And, we got email from the headquarter of Core Pacific. I sent it to the city attorney. It's not the city officially, city attorney, but everybody agree about him, Mr. Nathan Big, and he look at it, and back and forth since Friday, and he working on it the weekend. The end of the day, we're coming with the agreement, which is very good. What we're gonna do is, the city of Mason, you're gonna get, I'm not sure how much, 35 cents or 50 cents for each inmate coming through the facility, which is big revenue for the town. So we're gonna make money from the revenue from the sewer and water. We're gonna make money from the inmates coming, plus the job we're gonna create it up there, and it is a win-win situation for the town. So I'm just mentioning to everybody, we have a very good future ahead of us for Mason.
You said they giving 35 cents for what?
per person.
Per person that comes.
Oh, I didn't.
Are you of any understanding yet as to what they're gonna require of us that we don't have right now, as far as offering, police services?
Everything it will be the same thing, because we're gonna take care about transportation, take care about his own security, we're gonna take care about all of them. Everything is the same thing, what we do in normal business. And everything, the Core Pacific is responsible, front of eyes, federal government, about everything, whatever. But, Mr. Nathan, he's working on it for 2-3 days, and he wanna make sure we got covered, for everything. So,
I got a question. This thing right here is, that was passed out, from Nathan, I'm assuming from Mr. Nathan Biggs. This is saying something about Mason having to agree, unless I'm the only somebody saw it. Has to agree if, it says that if there's nothing, if there's no agreement for the detention and transportation service, so you saying they gonna take care of it, but I'm reading this right here, and if I'm reading it correctly, it said the town of Mason authorizes Core Civic to submit the quote, and where is that, negotiate the IGA, and ICE on the town behalf. What quote, what negotiation? No agreement for detention or transportation service with the town should be binding or effective until lawfully authorized and approved by the town. Well, who doing this approval? I mean, it's coming before the board or who?
That's what I'm telling you, this is what I got it, see the date today, it's coming today.
What I'm saying is, I'm hearing you say one thing and I'm reading another.
Well, it sounds to me like the attorney wants to make sure that the other party knows that any agreement or anything they ask for in the detention or transportation is not binding on the town until the town agrees to some form of agreement, which should be formally in writing and go through the board.
Right, that's what my whole point.
Yeah.
Where's
So,
that contract?
none of that has occurred.
No,
Huh.
because it just, he just got this to work on, right? He just
He's
received the
working
paperwork
with the town.
When?
to do it.
So actually, we don't have any library for everything. So what Mr. Nathan is, he take his time to review. He talking, Mr. Nathan, he make the deal with ICE and Core Pacific. This is what I got. Any email I get from them, I give it to you guys. But Mr. Nathan, he communicate with ICE and he communicate with Core Pacific, and he give us this the final report for that. Yes, Vice Mayor.
I was just getting a little clarification of, what we're saying here is that Core Civic and ICE are gonna be in negotiations. And regardless of what negotiations, what they come out with, it's not binding the town until it comes back before the board, and the board approves
Contract.
the contract that they come.
Whatever it is, I don't got any contract now.
Because the board, every contract has to involve the board.
Yeah.
He can't sign a contract.
This
just
part
like
also,
that.
did you know, and after that, when we got the final contract, we'll bring it back to you guys.
Where's the
to look at.
proposal?
Well, where is the proposal? That's what I asked, okay, I understand it's supposed to be a contract. Why didn't you have Mr. Biggs to explain this to us? I mean, could you have gotten him on the phone or something?
I'm sorry, ma'am, what is that?
You heard me.
Ma'am, this just is so hard, just make it simple, easy. The end of the day, what I read between the line is Core Pacific and ICE have a short time. And we don't have to go back and forth with it, so I'm working, I know
That's
this
okay.
one since Friday.
We haven't been
Yeah,
Thursday,
good
I
Friday.
can ask him myself.
You know, on Friday, you know, when I got everything in Pacific, so I let the lawyer involved in it. Everybody talking by phone, yes, but when you see the paper is different story. I start got everything this Friday. I submit it to the attorney, and he look at it and he make a decision.
Why
End of
not
the
bring
day
all the
is,
paperwork?
and I'm gonna bring the contract when we get it to the final to you guys to look at it.
Well, you said on here, you
I
want
don't sign
approval of the
anything, I don't do
contract.
anything, I'm just give it to you guys, you look at it, but the city attorney,
You don't have it?
when I got it, I'm gonna submit it to you guys.
I'm just wondering, I'm asking because you got it on here. I said, I'm just asking cause it's on here, the approval of
This
the
is the
contract.
approval of the contract with the attorney
No,
to represent.
no, I'm talking about the contract for Nathan.
No, I don't get it yet, he's supposed to
You was
draft
talking
it
about
tomorrow,
it.
actually, you know. We talking about right now, we're talking about different thing, ma'am, we think just take us different direction. I'm talking about the mayor report, the CCA, and mention to you about it. After that, we're gonna talk about the approval of the attorney, did you know? So I'm just let you know about what's going on with the CCA, and I'm just let everybody knows what's is coming up to the town. I'm sorry, but just for the board, if you don't mind, please, just for the board.
I was just gonna actually try to help you.
Thank you, appreciate it, thank you. So the second thing, this is my report, and I'm just let you know the street, the CCA, and the tree.
He does
All right,
good job messing up by himself.
we need approval of the contract to hire municipal attorney, Mr. Nate.
Do we
Okay.
have a contract, Mr. Mayor? Cause I haven't seen
The
one.
contract, back and forth, he gonna suppose draft it and submit it tomorrow. He supposed bring it last week, we're gonna have the meeting, and everything is canceled because the weather, but he gonna submit it tomorrow up there for that. So he gonna
How
tell
you
you,
gonna work,
determine the
man?
condition, how much he gonna charge, and you take it from there, girls.
How can you approve it and you don't know what they're gonna charge you?
He's gonna be
Exactly.
here at the meeting Thursday.
Yes,
with
yes,
him.
he's being
Already
here
working, you
Thursday.
know what the man gonna
Yeah,
charge?
we're gonna bring it with him.
Table that
Oh,
one.
he's gonna bring it with him Thursday.
What?
He's gonna bring it with him Thursday.
Yeah, he's gonna bring it Thursday with him.
Okay.
Yes, Vice Mayor.
So can
I'm gonna go from paying somebody to having somebody
we
free.
see the contract?
All right,
Make it make sense.
Second
I
that.
have first by the Vice Mayor,
Paying,
I need a
who
second,
can choose.
second, Ms.
You know, it's
Mason.
free doing just
Any
as good a job
questions?
as does,
Need
you
a
just
vote?
wanna pay.
Okay. All right, we go for the next, the ordinance section 1, increase the salary of the
We
alderman
can't do that.
to 200 a month. When you look up there to the charter, the city council used to get paid $36, and then the former mayor changed it to the $100. And right now, regard about the cost of living, did you know? We have to increase everything as well. If you wanna guys, it's fine, if you not, I understand. We have two ways to do that. The first way is, we have a 3 city council got elected like 2 months ago. We can increase this 3 city council, or we can table it until the next election, so everybody can get raised for that. So, if you wanna table it until the new election coming up 2 years, and you have another 3 city council, we can do that.
By this time, have a new mayor too.
Yes, Ms. River.
We need to move on, just table that and move on, cause you can't do that right now.
Anybody have any question? Yes, Ms. Harris.
Well, I have I have a copy of the, charter, and it does specifically say that, you cannot diminish or increase, an alderman's pay while they are seated
That's right.
in their seat. Which means that we could vote on it now, but it wouldn't take effect for 2
2
years.
years, that's correct.
That's the only way that we could vote on it, and I realize that at that time, some of us will be up for reelection or not running or whatever. But, that's the only time really that you can do it.
What do you think, Vice
That's
Mayor?
what it says in the charter, but,
The charter is the law. And that's what.
You wanna table it after next year, couple more years?
We can table it, I'm the commissioner,
Okay.
just table it now. Thank you.
All right, we table it.
Hopefully he can be gone.
Everybody
I need a motion to table it, increasing the alderman salary to 200.
I make a motion that we table it.
You want a second?
I mean, if someone wants to confirm that with the MTS when they speak to him, but I mean, it's in the
Actually, I
charter.
talked with, Mr. James and talked with, Ronnie Neal, and both of them say you can increase it, you can increase it, all right, you can vote on it now, but you're gonna get effect within 2 years with the new election.
Right, that's what I was saying, yeah.
But anyway,
We
maybe
can do
tomorrow
that.
something happen, you never know.
It's already been.
Everybody agree to table it?
Yeah.
Ms. Ward?
Yeah.
Everybody good?
Thank you, we know.
All right. Another, talking about, we got a lot of complaint about the citizen, outside the city limit and people paying taxes, and they don't have the right to vote. So, I talked with, MTS, and MTS maybe say, hey, if the board approve it, it's fine, if it's not, I understand. What I'm requesting is, everybody on property inside the city limit, he have the right to vote. You have to, your voice, it will be heard. So, what I'm trying to do is to pass it on, so we can go move on with it. So, it's open for discussion. Yeah, Ms. Harris.
My first question is there any, stipulation as to how much property? I mean, can it be as, something as small as a lot, a building lot, or does it have to be
doesn't
more
matter.
than that?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter
Yeah.
how much property it is.
If you want a house or a piece of land or a commercial residential.
And who checks to see, that these people aren't registered to vote somewhere else, as well?
The way I understand it from MTS is he say, if you pass it, guys, we're gonna submit it to the state, and the state's coming back, we're gonna vote on it. After that, we submit everything to the election
Election
commissioner.
commission, so there's a
Election
ultimate
commission,
decider.
Cindy up there, she check it out
Right.
and to do it. So,
Okay.
because what I'd like to do is, and just let everybody know, is I'm trying to annex more property inside the city limit. So we try to get more property. So if more property mean we have to give the citizens something, did you know, to come in inside the city limit. So even we give him minimum, even we provide him water, and maybe we provide him with voting, he have the right to vote. So it's up to you guys. I'm just trying to be shared with everybody. Did you know, if you have anything, if you have any questions. Yes, Ms. Mason.
I make a motion that we do not accept the amendment to the charter giving any citizen that owns property inside the city limits the right to vote for any city election.
Okay, can I ask you something?
Yes.
Sure. Why?
Why should they?
Paying
Like
taxes?
like she said, they may own a lot,
Paying
they own
taxes?
ten acres.
Stipulations to
What?
There are no stipulations to
Like,
it.
meaning is,
if they own a
example,
lot of property,
this
they
lady,
can
she
vote
own
here.
property here, but she's not living here. She have the right to her voice, and she
I
pay
see
taxes.
my motion still on.
Mr. John,
I
Paul,
can use it
whoever
now
he
when
is,
I couldn't talk a
anybody,
minute ago.
you have the right to do it. Yes, Ms. River, what you said?
I didn't say no, but I can.
Yes, ma'am.
I second what she's saying. I think, and the only reason I'm saying that is because not so much as, and I need to make this clear. Not so much I'm against people that got property in the city voting. That's not the issue. It needs to be some type of stipulation. Cause somebody go buy a piece of something right in the corner and say, just so they can vote. You gotta have some kind of stipulation somewhere. And so that's my thing. And furthermore, these two things we got on here about voting on this, that's down the line. We got more stuff more important. We got to get code enforcement, building inspector, fire inspection. We got a lot that needs to be done to move our town forward, to be talking about this right now, right after the election just happened.
Ms. River,
I
the
know.
way we look at it, if we want to do some
We
changes
don't look at
is,
it like
did
that.
you know, we have to increase our population, and
I got that.
we have to get more involved
I
in the
got all
town.
that.
We cannot keep doing the same thing over and over. Yes, Ms. Harris?
I've been trying to decide, I've been going back and forth on this issue, because I feel like even though you give people the right to vote here, and then, like you were saying, they could go buy something, but what is their advantage? What are they gaining by voting here?
Yeah.
But the thing is that most people are gonna vote where they live.
Yeah.
Because that's where it's
Thank
really
you.
important they decide.
Yeah.
This, not so much just because they own property here, but I
Yeah.
also understand the fact that we have to do something to increase our voters' population,
Yes,
because, and this doesn't mean they run for office or anything, but you know, out of the people that vote to decide, all of us, there's like 199 people that decide that every voting time. Because that's all the people that are registered to vote. And we have to do something to increase that number. Go ahead, you can add to my,
I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, just,
go ahead.
my theory on that is, we need to increase rooftops.
Yes,
Yes, thank you.
Residents, people who
Yeah.
actually live here, care about the community.
right.
I see it, I mean, Hart's probably in the right place on this, but I'm just saying myself personally, that's what I think, that we need to try to focus on getting some more people to move here, actually want to be residents
Right.
here, pay
Not just
taxes
like
here,
that, no problem.
and be customers of
Yeah.
our public works department. And
In other words, we need more than just a vote.
Thank you.
We need them to want, like
This
he
was
says,
when
want
I
to
opened for
Yes.
discussion, did you know what
Yeah.
we have to know
it's
is,
just my opinion.
I'm here since everybody have a different point of view. People called, hey, I live in outside the city, but I own a lot of 2, 3, 4 houses, and I have the right to vote. I pay taxes. I want to get one raise. I tell a man,
Well,
I'm gonna
most of
best
those
you don't.
people that wanna vote also wanna run for office,
I'm
so
gonna
if we
I'm
can
gonna-
annex them,
I'm gonna
That would be-
pass it on to the board. So this is what I bring it to the board. I don't dream and sleep about it. I'm just listen to the people, what the people bring it here. And anybody wanna hear from anybody, from citizen, wanna bring something to discuss here in the board, to bring it in. We discuss. We don't have any problem with that. We listen to the people, you know.
I just tried to talk.
All right, appreciate it. So we disregard all, the citizen you have inside the city limit to vote. All right?
when do we have
But
to
can I
decide?
correct that, Mayor? I don't like that statement. We didn't agree to ignore or whatever you said about all the citizens inside the statement. That is not what we said. And if you're gonna quote something for the minute, please let it be what we said. All we said is that we wanna just table this and move on because of the situation. And all of us said what we had to say. That what you made, that's not what we said.
Okay, we have motion in the table from Ms. Mason. She said do not accept it. Correct, Ms. Mason?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have first by Ms. Mason. I need a second.
Ms. Rivers is already
I already
seconded.
had seconded.
All right, second, Ms. River. Any questions? Any vote?
Are we voting to table it, or
Are
are we
you
voting
Only
to?
to not
Vote against,
Not-
not
not
accept
She
it.
don't want it, don't want it. You don't want it, guys, don't discuss it anymore. That's it. All right? All right, we'll go move for one for the Mason Police Department report. Everybody read the report.
I have a question about that report. Chief,
Yes,
we
ma'am.
have a police officer, Antler, that is on staff with you. He's been indicted for assault, official oppression, and official misconduct. Is he still employed at the police department?
Yes, ma'am.
He's not supposed to be.
Right, he was indicted.
Sound today?
Well, an
He's supposed to,
indictment-
and
Want this on the record?
an indictment is reasonable grounds to believe somebody committed a crime. It doesn't say they did, doesn't say they didn't. If he's convicted of a crime, or he pleads guilty to a crime, that's a totally different thing. These other departments that had 5 officers, they relieved them all of duty, put them on non-enforcement. That's what I did to him. He's not been
What does that
convicted of
mean? What
anything.
is non-enforcement? What is that?
Well, it just means he's pretty much can't get out here and enforce the law. He can stay here, investigate crime, do whatever he's gotta do.
how can you do that?
So,
I
doesn't
don't
he
agree
have a
with that.
car though, police car that he
Ma'am.
drives? Doesn't he have a police car that he drives?
Yes, he does.
He shouldn't
But
be
he's,
doing that.
He just drives to and from over here.
Is
Yes,
this-
ma'am.
First of all, let me say this, and let me say this, Chief, is first of all, is that he should have been suspended.
Right.
And then depending his investigate, or whatever they're doing to him, he should have been suspended. Mason wasting money paying somebody to sit here and push paper. We got you, you push paper, so we don't need somebody else pushing paper, just sitting around doing nothing, and we paying them on the clock. And I'm not trying to do what other cities do, or everybody else do. We need to be able to put people in place. And if he's not found guilty, that's a whole different situation. But right now, he should have been suspended. Bottom
He is
line,
suspended. He's relieved of duty.
without
With
pay.
with
No,
pay.
he shouldn't be paid. No. Mason wasting money. No. You're right.
Relation-
Last week?
Go ahead.
No, he had.
No.
Last week, I'm good. Alright. So, the Tippah County Sheriff's Office, what's that?
I said he didn't.
I did have my hand up.
No, I didn't say that about you. I was
This
talking
is
about you.
Sergeant Allen, yeah.
The Tippah County Sheriff's Office has 3 indicted. The Lauderdale County Sheriff's has 2 indicted. Both of them, or both their agencies. Okay, I'm just gonna finish my statement real quick, if you'll let me finish, and then you can say, y'all can have any questions, I'll be happy to answer you. Both of those counties, their employees are on non-enforcement duty, where they're coming into work, and they're getting paid for non-enforcement. They do things like, inventory, evidence, custodial things, and all those realms. What it boils down to, y'all can go watch the videos for yourself on the news. I'll be happy to try to get some body cam footage for y'all. It paints a different picture. Our lawyers, I can get you statements from all our lawyers saying this shouldn't even go to trial. This is a political statement. This is from, and this is hearsay, but like I said, body cam footage speaks for itself. The footage on, if y'all wanna watch the footage on the news, find me. What did I do? I pulled the guy's pants up for him. And when it boils down to it, the guy came through here, he had just shot through a woman's back of the car. She fell out of the car, he walked up to her, shot her 4 times in the face. That's been confirmed. We chased him, got him, we got all the information, that every checkbox for a pursuit. We get him out on the ground. I come in for a matter of 4 seconds on the video. You can play it yourself slow-mo, and then I come out and I come around front. There was no room to get in. What I got indicted on was a video that showed me moving my hand twice in between multiple people. It doesn't show me making contact. It doesn't show me hitting him or striking him. I got messages from my lawyer as well, stating that he's reviewed all of it, because whenever we go to the court date last week, and that information got released to the lawyers, all the discovery evidence and stuff, he's reviewed it all. He apologized to me because he doesn't know why I got indicted. We don't know the situation behind it. And what I'm hearing today is like, I come out here, I get paid to do my job, I did my job, and now I just go, I got family to raise and everything, and y'all don't wanna pay me. I mean, it's crazy. I don't feel like I did anything to deserve to even be indicted.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
When you started to chase, am I
Yes,
correct?
ma'am.
Okay, but when the other counties picked up, why did you go all the way to Dyersburg?
Because I was the one that initiated the pursuit.
Okay.
And whenever,
I'm just asking.
you can raise your hand if you wanna talk in a minute.
Well, I can
Excuse
talk if I want to.
Alright, hold on.
I'm asking,
Yes, sir, Ms. Wu.
But y'all started this.
I'm asking a question.
Right, I have no problem answering.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, is
Yes, ma'am.
asking a question. That I know you started it.
Right.
I just wanted to know when the others picked up the chase in the other county, why did you end up in Dyersburg as well?
Because
It's because by law, you supposed to stay in that chase no matter how far it go?
no, so you have a certain round that you follow, okay?
Okay,
The reason I kept going is, for one, dispatch advised that they were on the phone with him, stated that he had a gun and wasn't stopping. That was the first checkbox. It's recorded. You can have the recordings. I'll get them over to you. That's been stated. He stated that on air, on a recording. Dispatch has it. I'll be more than happy to try to get it through y'all before the judge gets a gag order. Furthermore, after that, THP called into dispatch, advised that he was wanted for a murder that took place in Shelby County. With all that, we're just gonna keep going. I mean, it's the same
So-
thing.
Let me
So you
ask you
said-
something, Chief, if you don't mind, please. When you went up there to the court, did you know what the another sheriff department said about the whole thing? Did you know?
Well, the sheriffs in all 3 counties said it was ridiculous, and that they had investigated this, and they found no grounds to indict anybody.
Why the district
That's the
attorney?
Tipton County Sheriff, the Dyer County Sheriff, and the Lauderdale County Sheriff. And I reviewed the tape too.
Okay, why the district attorney he make this kind of decision to
And
invite?
that's, I have no idea.
so,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Nothing against Sergeant Arnold. He was acting in the capacity of police that night. And again, I say, like Mr. Green said, I feel like that once I wasn't aware that he had chased the guy until I heard Officer Carter on the radio that night, and I called him and asked him what was going on. And I didn't have any idea that the chase had happened until Officer Carter told me. I asked him why was he at work, because he wasn't supposed to be here at that time. And he told me that Sergeant Arnold called him and told him to come in and help him with the situation. He was at the hospital guarding this guy. It doesn't matter whether or not the sheriffs or whoever may feel that this indictment shouldn't have came down. The indictment came down. It is in effect. And any officer under indictment, as Sergeant Animal is, should not be on duty. I understand that his weapon and his badge has been taken. Why is he still driving a patrol car? Even if y'all want to pay him to come up here and do the chief's job or whatever he's doing, why is he still coming to work in a patrol car? He is under indictment, and no officer, you wouldn't hire nobody that's under indictment. He is on suspension. He should be, because he has been indicted. I am not speaking against him, I'm speaking the truth and what should be, and not because somebody favors somebody.
But the way, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, maybe everybody share what I'm thinking is, are you guilty or not guilty?
I pled not guilty.
Oh, man. Oh, I didn't mean to say that.
Nobody told you.
What a boy.
Let me say something. There's a thing called the 14th Amendment to the Constitution. It's called the Due Process Amendment.
That's right.
Due process means you have a right to have due process to be judged by a jury of your peers. As it stands right now, he is not guilty. If I arrest anybody here, write him a ticket, you're not guilty till the judge says you're guilty and you're in court.
There's no judge and jury here.
And,
Would you be suspended without that?
That's my consensus, or my opinion there, is, you would be, how long would you be unemployed if you had to be?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know that answer. All our lawyers believe that this won't even make it to trial. Like I said, I had a message correspondence call. I'd be more than happy to get him to call and speak to y'all. But I mean, as it stands right now, I'm not gonna speak for anybody else, because I what their involvement is that's their place. All I can say is I didn't physically touch the guy, so I don't know why I was even indicted with assault. And that's what I remember. And oppression. If I didn't assault him, how did I oppress him? And also, if you got 3 charges, assault, oppression, and misconduct, where's everybody else's duty to intervene? Why weren't they indicted? Now, if you want to go on a rumor mill, the rumor is that the DA in Dyersburg, one of his biggest supporters or donors, is the Hopper family. You want to go off that? That's a rumor. As of right now, we have records from where we got people getting records from the election commission on who we're trying to find a link between Hopper and the DA, other than a rumor. But I'm not gonna speak on anybody else's charges. I can only speak on what I do. I just wish y'all would go watch the video for yourself, whether you're in agreement that y'all think it's excessive or y'all don't think it's excessive. Find me and look what I did.
I just wanna end that, by saying, I know a lot of people would disagree with me, but I wouldn't feel comfortable in judging your guilt or innocence by, dismissing you from your job and, costing you, your livelihood for how you support your family. I feel like I would be making a judgment, and I don't have the right to do that. And so, I don't think, I think that the law states it and the other sheriffs did it because it's usually protocol, that this is what you do until you're proven innocent or guilty, and not till then are you punished. So that would just be my feeling, is I don't think you should be punished. for
Okay,
this.
to answer to your statement, you're not punishing him, you acted upon a state's indictment.
I know
You,
that.
again, I repeat, I'll go back to what I just said. Are you gonna hire anybody from the beginning? Are you gonna hire anybody that's under indictment? The chief has denied employment for people who applied for this department just because they had some blemish on their record. So why are you gonna keep somebody up here that's under indictment? Wait until the court hearing is over and see what the final decision is by the court. We can't judge him, but he is under a state indictment right now. That's what
Yeah,
everybody should be looking at, the indictment, and not whether or not he's guilty, because the jury is gonna decide that.
I get it, Ms. Downs.
I just wanna make the statement for the record, I'm not trying to judge you. I
Right.
simply asked, what was the disciplinary actions that was taken?
We're following suit with the two sheriff's departments of two different counties. I don't know, I can reach out to them, and try to. I get the
disciplinary actions he's put on non-enforcement and
Okay.
suspended with pay.
That's all I
That's
asked,
where
I'm
enough.
not
I
trying
get-
to judge a jury.
Can I say one more thing? I get that Mason is his own entity, and I know y'all don't wanna shadow another place, but we're talking about a whole sheriff's office of two different counties doing the same thing that the chief is doing. As a non-enforcement, I come up here, I've got stuff investigations through TBI that I'm allowed to work on, and as long as I'm not enforcing it, I can go, hey Carter, or hey Lieutenant, do you mind doing this? You know, I've got search warrants drawn up, I got phones at TBI that I'm waiting to get back that are from dumps, and everything else on cases that are his, on mine as well.
FBI,
The FBI for the ATM burglary, you know,
and the FBI.
it's not that I'm coming up here, y'all are paying me.
$30,000, you remember?
I'm not-
We lost it.
I'm not coming up here, and y'all are paying me for nothing. I'm in here and I'm trying to get things done as well for what I can do. This is what I wear into work. I don't show a sign of force, and I don't go out there on the street and pull anybody over. I'm not doing any of that. I live 2 miles from here, right outside y'all city limits.
And I would treat anybody this way. I don't care who it is, they got indicted, they ain't been convicted.
Yes, Vice Mayor.
Well, you
Go
should
ahead.
have to be
The other
undercover,
hand,
not
I'll
in
go
uniform,
ahead,
but
I'm
you
sorry.
driving a police car.
I have two, one is a question, one is a statement. I'm not against you, Alan, I need you to understand that. I'm telling you, this, what I'm saying, the reason I said you're supposed to be suspended, that came from a comptroller.
No, and I get
You
that.
see what I'm saying? That came directly from a comptroller that you supposed to have been suspended, that you were not supposed to be here. That's one statement. That's why I made this statement to this board. Secondly, I don't know if this for you, this probably for the chief, but why, you drive, if he's suspended, why is he driving the police car to work? Is he driving it home? I mean,
He's just
if
allowed to
he's
go
not-
home and come back up there, that's it.
but he's supposed to.
I don't
I
know.
mean,
What do
now,
you want
you
me to do
explain
to
that to me, you shaking your head. If I'm wrong, you try to tell me that I'm wrong. I'm willing to be, and that's one thing about me. I don't mind nobody telling me that I'm wrong. I can accept when I'm wrong. But if shaking your head at me,
Well, I
help
mean,
you
If
on me.
if 3 sheriffs make the same decision I did, then
No,
we all
no,
wrong.
So you said they
They-
let them,
they're- they
they're
have
letting them
to-
drive their car home and
Yeah.
all that?
Yeah, are they doing that? They letting them.
That's
drive
my
their
question.
car?
Wrong.
That's my question.
Is
That was my
Mark, is the
question.
lieutenant running the police department or me?
Well,
I see
I'm
that.
not running, you running.
If
But-
he needs to run it, maybe you need to make him the
I'm
chief.
a part of it.
Oh.
Maybe something.
And I just want what's done. I want what's right to be done. That's all I want.
Can you
I'm not
answer
playing
my question,
favoritism.
Chief?
That's all I'm asking.
If it happened to you, Marvin, if it happened to you, it's the
Wait a
same
minute.
thing.
I asked the
I'll go
question.
home.
And we don't talk one
If
at
I'm
a
on
time.
suspension, I'll go home.
Can I speak to you, Chief? I asked you a question that didn't get answered.
I told him he could take the car and come back up here.
Okay, but so you saying that's what the other departments do as well?
As far as I know,
I don't, somewhere, something, why can't he drive his own car?
Run out every time.
You see where I
So
know.
they still paying them.
They still be paying him, then why are we paying for the gas for him to drive back and
What
forth like
good this
that?
year will be?
Why can't he drive his own
Sleep.
car?
Wow, we gotta go to work, stay at home
Tipton
then.
County doing the same thing.
I asked the
I'll
question.
check and see, I don't know. I really don't
I'm
know.
not concerned about that, Mayor. I asked this young man a
I
question.
said, I really don't know whether they're driving their cars or not.
I'm asking you, why is he driving the car if
And I
he's,
said, because I gave him permission to do that.
okay? And my point is that the right thing to do? Now, we paying him, now listen,
Well, he's up
we are
here
paying
working
him.
while he's up here too.
we are paying him.
He's not up here
And
playing
he's not
cards.
doing, and he's not on duty. You paying him, he just on duty to do whatever you got for him to do. Why are we paying for gas too as well?
Because he's working up here. He's still investigating
But why
crimes.
can't he drive his car?
Because I told him he could drive a squad car.
Oh, but
Is
why
that hard
can't,
to understand?
but why can't, yeah, I can understand, but you ain't,
Okay,
you
why
ain't
you
answer
keep
my
asking me the
question,
same
cause I
question?
need you to answer
I
this.
just answered it.
Why
I
can't,
gave
why
him
can't he,
permission
but
to
why,
drive the car
why,
home and come back
why
up
did you
here.
do it? Why can't he drive his car?
Because I gave him permission to take this car.
You didn't answer the question, but I know why.
Why?
But,
Why? You
go
tell
ahead,
me.
you go ahead, Vice Mayor.
You don't mind me asking why, what is the answer?
He didn't give me one.
Right, no,
I
I'm
can
saying,
tell
you
you,
know what?
I can tell you why.
Why is that?
The same reason he brought you in here as a sergeant. Because he told me himself that you said you wasn't coming unless you came in as a sergeant. Nobody else
Ain't he
had
on
that
probation?
privilege. Nobody else had that privilege.
Ain't he on
Yeah.
probation?
Yeah, you told me that, Chief.
Yeah, he's on
I ain't gonna lie to you.
But
I ain't
how
gonna
did you bring somebody in and put him on a rank?
Because
And
he
they
didn't
hadn't even
do
got off
that.
of probation?
He's not the first one I brought in here as a
Yes,
sergeant. I brought Coleman in here as a lieutenant,
Yeah, and whatever.
and somebody under him as a sergeant.
If we're talking about hearsay and all this and that, I got a buddy that's coming here to be hired. He's a black gentleman. He's I've known him for 9 years. He's also Carter's friend. Lieutenant Norfolk called him the other day and told him that the chief
I
is a
sure
racist.
did.
And he called and advised me of that.
I
Already
called him and
creating a
told him
hostile
why
work
he was
environment.
doing it.
A hostile work environment for an employee
Let
that's
me
not
ask you
even
this.
employed here yet. He is calling. I don't even know how he knew he was getting hired.
Officer,
Sergeant, yes sir.
Officer Antler, Anna, I don't mean to mispronounce your name, but anyway, Officer Antler, the Vice Mayor and I have wants to, cause this right here ain't working.
We can't do this right now.
This is not working. Whatever the chief, the lieutenant, you, Carter, all this, it's just not
It's not
working for
working.
the,
You're
it's
right.
not
It's not
working for the town.
It's not working.
So,
Because
wait a minute, and you mind me, or you go ahead,
Look,
go ahead.
Look, you piggybacking, I'm piggybacking on you.
Yeah,
We got the same thought though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
so this is the thing, this is just not working for Mason. And before we continue this kind of stuff, we would like to just, not in a public meeting, just have a meeting with you, Lieutenant, Chief, you, Officer Antler, Officer Carter, and the Lieutenant. We need to have just a meeting, and not everybody, cause, the Vice Mayor and I talked about it, having a meeting with you along with the mayor.
That's fine.
Cause something's gotta happen, then we gonna have to shut the department down, it don't make sense. Y'all can't get along, y'all got all this stuff going on, and we ain't got no
I can
business
get
having
along,
this
but
and this.
the chief has to make the decision, not people under the
It
chief.
has to be fair, Chief.
Everybody don't say, well, I don't like what's going on up here, so I want to,
Again,
I'm
we
gonna
want
raise
to have
hell
a
about it,
meeting
I
with
want
you
everybody
guys,
to change.
cause this should
And
take
that's what he's
place.
been doing.
You gotta be
Now,
fair, Chief.
now, can I speak? Can I speak, please? Okay. We're not in the court of law, y'all. All right. First of all, I would like to know what the protocol is. Myself personally, my own personal feelings, I can't put that in here, but I did review the tape. Okay?
You did what?
And
You reviewed the tape.
if it was up to me, no blood, no foul, look, it's over, because I know you, and I can see, I got 2 eyes, but unfortunately, it's not up to me. My thing is, this is not the time and place
That's
for
right.
what we got going on. We want to sit down and talk to the department as a whole, because we are here to serve and protect the people.
That's right.
First and foremost, I got a lot of respect for all of you guys.
Right.
And all of us are grown here. All of us got our opinions, and all of us have a right to speak up if we feel like we're being mistreated. So, right now, we're kind of like wasting the town's time. I hate to say waste, but this is something that we can do at another juncture without all the animosity, without all of the anger and all the finger pointing, and we have some facts. What is the protocol for when something like this happens? Because right now, this is just like he's being accused of something. No different than if any of us on our job, you say, hey, I think you're doing this and doing that. Okay? I'm not a judge. I haven't found him guilty of anything. I haven't been found guilty of anything. So before we put the hammer down, let's figure out exactly what the protocol is. Not just what everybody else is doing, chief, with all due respect, but what is right.
No, that's right, that's what I try to do.
Can I mention something? Do you know what I figured out from all this part of talking about? Do you know what the problem is? There is no problem. The problem, there is no problem.
Amen.
We have to get it together. I don't care whatever it is. This guy, he's still, he don't go to the court. It's a political, what you call it, what is name? He indicted, what is name? Yeah, he indicted up there because the guy, he killed another guy, whatever it is still innocent like you, like me, until the court decide, yeah, no. After that, we take it from me and myself. I took the sheriff department up there. I tell him what you gonna do with your officer up there. He told me the same thing what the chief say. Did you know? If I know doing something wrong, did you know to do that? I say, yeah, go ahead, let him go. It's correct. But he told me doing the same thing what the another department do. Yes, ma'am.
Mayor, I think I hear what you're saying, but I'm really tired of talking about this. We need to move on, and like I stated, the vice mayor and I have discussed this, and for me to continue to sit here and see the chief, Antler, and Lieutenant, and the other one, Carter, keep on doing it, it's like there is no neutral ground. So it's not working. And if we have, and I'm requesting that Vice Mayor, you and I, and maybe one other, cause can't be too many, because we don't have it in a, over here, set up that date, and we need to do that ASAP, because if y'all not gonna, I'm looking at what you're doing in here, and if you out here on the street, who got who back?
Let me say
Who got
something.
who back?
Let me tell you something, Miss Virginia. I've worked since 1969 in about 15 different departments. And everybody's got a sheriff, and everybody's got a chief. And they make the decisions, good, bad, and different. I worked for chiefs and sheriffs who did a lot of things I didn't like. I got passed over a lot when I was doing a much better job. But I don't go around cutting people down, getting in everybody's face, saying, you were wrong, you're a liar, you did this for this, you did. Hadn't you worked somewhere like that too? You don't like stuff, but to get out here and do what Marvin's been doing, I don't like that, and I don't accept that.
That's my point. No,
You know, if he wanted to say something, he and I talked.
I asked y'all.
This is all coming from
Chief,
that boy that works for me.
I asked.
Boy.
Boy.
Oh,
Who you calling the boy?
I'm not calling you. No, I'm talking about Daniel Carter. I said the boy that works for us up here.
I asked y'all plainly, let's drop this
See, listen to Marvin.
And let's
Call
have-
me.
and let's have a meeting.
Okay, guys.
That's what I asked.
All right.
I'm just saying, I can't please everybody up here.
Well, I'm just saying, we need to have a meeting.
Excuse me.
do the right thing.
That's not
Excuse
here.
me. I'm gonna give you a call tomorrow. Try to have appointment with everybody, and we'll take it from there.
We do,
Okay.
cause this
All right,
is
thank
not
you.
working.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
you have to have the whole board, you can't just.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you do not.
Did you
No,
check?
no, listen. All you gotta have is that you ain't gotta have a whole board. Unless you guys just wanna be there, but if otherwise, all it has to be, it can be the mayor and the vice mayor and maybe 2 board members. And if you wanna be there, whoever wanna be there.
I'm gonna give you a call. I'm gonna check with Mr. Jim tomorrow.
We not voting on nothing.
Okay,
We
we're not gonna
having a
vote
meeting.
nothing.
We gotta
It's
come
okay.
to a conclusion.
I'm gonna give you a
Some
call
kind of something.
tomorrow. Pick up the phone if you don't
It's a
mind.
department issue.
I'm gonna give you a
Yeah,
call
it
tomorrow.
is.
We'll see what happens. Okay, we'll move on. Anything else? All right.
Chief, would you like to tell us about your report now?
All right. I need a motion to accept tonight's police department.
Did we actually get the report?
Yeah.
Still about the investigation, ATM.
Okay, all right.
Here. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, so you got another truck.
I got another truck. Is something wrong with that? It's free.
So what now?
It's a free truck.
Well, I figured that you say you received it.
Yes, ma'am.
It's free.
Okay, I got that. And you said the town was reimbursed for $33,000 we
Yes,
spent
ma'am.
on
Yes, ma'am.
which vehicle?
On that truck.
The same truck you just got?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so it's ready to go?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Still, they have to put some light, they
So-
have to put some siren.
It needs a radio in it and lights, whatever. We're in the process of hiring a new police officer and a part-time police officer and putting 3 individuals in the police reserve class. Robert Maddox, that young man you told me about, it's in Millington. They were supposed to start it last Monday. They postponed it. So,
Hey, Chief, you tell me you wanna hire somebody else. What's his name? Mark something?
who?
You tried to hire another police officer.
This one here,
Where is he at?
Marquise Jackson.
Yeah, he's here or not?
No, he's not here.
He's not here.
Chief, and I don't know if everybody agree, but I think I would like for you to hold up on whoever you gonna hire, cause it don't need to come into this chaos. It need to be straightened out first. So,
Okay.
and we
Well,
have this
that'd be a
meeting
thing, they
ASAP,
need,
because that's just like putting a bad apple, a good apple and a bunch of bad apples. You
Miss
leave it there
Virginia,
long enough,
Miss
it'll be
Virginia,
right.
I'm gonna say one thing, that's all, because I don't wanna stir this pot. I wasn't gonna say anything about Marvin, I wasn't gonna bring none of this crap up. But Marquise Jackson, who we've interviewed, we were gonna hire him, Marvin called him up on the phone, and I've got a statement from Marquise Jackson, and he told them this was a hostile work environment. You got 2 rogue sergeants up here, and all this negative stuff, and this guy has not even stepped foot on his property. That's what he's doing behind my back. And I've got a statement from the guy. He contacted me and he said, why is your lieutenant calling me saying all these negative things about the police department? I said, and I didn't say nothing, I said, I don't know.
How he got his number?
But this is,
Well,
all this be,
the only way he could
again,
have got it is she would have had to give it to him.
she who?
She,
And I'm just stating the fact.
You
That's all. I'm
pointing
not-
to the wall. Who you pointing to? She who?
She has it, she had his application.
Miss Norm, she's not here.
Chief, are you saying Norma Davis?
She had to, she
Okay.
was the only person that had his application and the phone number. And that's what I'm
Hey,
working
you can
on.
look it up.
I got that, but,
Okay,
and how soon can we get this, because nobody else needs to be hired
just
until
we
this
have to
gets
move
straightened
on.
out.
Okay, guys, I appreciate you, appreciate it, everybody.
And that's just
All right,
for
we'll
the
move on.
One they got ain't doing
The
nothing,
motion
you don't never
takes
see
the
it.
Mason Police Department.
They come through there,
I
racing,
have the first by the vice
tore
mayor.
up all the
Need a second.
bumpers, taking in the street.
Any more questions and the vote? Why Miss Carolyn she left? I'm not understanding.
That's your pitch.
Every time they raise their voices.
She ain't working, that's why.
Public Works,
Just taking up
you
space.
know, everybody look to the Public Work report. You have any
Your buddy.
questions?
I have one question, Mr. Mayor.
Who works
This
there?
last rain, where it flooded, we have some ditches that really need to be cleaned out, especially down Charleston Road.
Okay,
I mean, I've never seen so much water.
all right, let me mention something to you.
I've never,
Okay.
I mean, I can go
All you
down.
gotta do is come out there in Richmond, Atlanta.
Other road, I'm
Yeah.
talking about when you come into the sub. I
Sub.
was even going to work. I was like, is the water gonna get in my car?
Okay.
Least drops of rain is a flood. I can't get out of
The
my
public
driveway.
work- The Public Work guys, I call him a dream team. All of them working one hand, one direction. These
You got
people,
9
when
working,
everything is flooding, I drive around the town, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock, sometimes
Oh,
9 o'clock,
please.
different time. I see all the rain. You're right, Miss Duana, you know, the interest of the
Yeah, Lord.
subdivision in the left side, because it was so heavy and they have a lot of trash in the drain. I told the guys next day, they're gonna clean it, but the weather is not cooperate. Did the only spot in the subdivision, the entrance, especially in the left side, when you go in there, is like over a couple foot with that, alright? Front street is cleaned up, the funeral home street is cleaned up, and it's coming up there to Mason Shasta Road. Did you know, Lucy Street, halfway cleaned it up, and we almost there, but right now, we don't have a flooding like we used to. We clean the drains, we have a tire, we put it through the pipes, and the guy's doing a great job.
Well,
clean
we
a lot of
have a
stuff.
flood, one
So
drop
it's
of
coming
rain,
to the
it's been going like
subdivision,
that,
it's
it's
going
got
to Mason
payment.
Charleston Road, and
The
everything.
same
I
thing
agree with
over and
that.
over.
I agree with that. But a first railroad track, there is no more flooding up there. Maybe a little bit is staying, but the rest of it is going well.
And at
Any
the
more
car
question?
wash.
I'm gonna give you the
car
report
wash is
about
good.
the water, what you requested.
Los Patterson.
About the water. Any more questions? All right, I need a motion to accept the public work report.
They need to be here to do their own report.
I need a motion to accept.
Public Works report. Did you see it?
No.
It's on the screen too.
All right,
I have a question. So we have a water department, gas department, fire department, police department. Where, no, not that. How do we know who is over what? Because we've not been assigned or asked. What,
You haven't assigned them like everybody was assigned a
oh,
department.
yeah.
You haven't done that for,
We can make everybody, next board meeting, we let some board member over each department, like what we used to do it. We do that next board meeting. No
Used to
problem.
be, every department had their own report.
Need a motion to accept the public work report? Okay, no problem. I have first by the vice mayor, I need a second. I have a second by Ms. Mason. Any more question? Any vote? All right, we talking about Ms. Loma Harris.
Excuse me,
Ms. Loma Harris.
we still excuse me, just a moment. We didn't take care of the fire department, every department on here
The
but the
fire
fire department.
department, who write the fire department report?
Here's the fire department report.
Who write it?
It don't matter who wrote it,
Oh, Lord.
it's the fire department report. You ain't concerned about who's
The
doing
lieutenant,
the other department.
I wrote.
Said what now?
Who wrote it, the lieutenant or Tanner?
I don't know who wrote it, I know we got a fire department report.
Chief Jenkins provided the fire department report.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she wrote it?
I provided the
Okay,
fire
I'm
report
not
as the
gonna
fire
recognize
chief.
it. He wrote it.
You
So it's
can't,
okay.
you can't tell us not to talk about the fire
We
department.
discussed it, but I'm not recognized for it. I'm not recognized because he's not employee
It's
of the
okay,
town.
but it's
Yes,
the board's
he is.
decision.
Okay, man, I'm not gonna discuss
So
all this
we
one here.
supposed to
Like what
discuss,
we see,
we cannot skip
we're
our
gonna
fire
see,
department.
we're gonna see, we're going to the court. Did we agree
We,
about that?
that ain't got nothing to do with our
Okay,
report.
all right. What you?
No, we didn't agree about that, that's something you said.
All right, ma'am, no problem.
No, it is a problem. This board
See-
needs to know what's going on in our fire department.
In every department, you need to
All right,
have.
ma'am.
So
Go
I
ahead.
want to make it clear,
Go ahead, ma'am.
So-
Go ahead.
we are not gonna function like the
Go
public
ahead.
works department where there's no department head. We have
Go
a
ahead.
department head. You guys are gonna be given the information so that way you can make sound decisions as a board as you're supposed to.
These,
So you will receive a report.
and Mayor, you can't just act like the fire department don't exist. You can't do that.
It exists. I support fire department, but I'm not
They don't
supporting
We're not
how
seeing
it's
it.
running. That's
And
it, simple as
the bottom line is, Mayor,
Okay.
it was voted on that Tanner remain as the chief of the fire department until
Yeah,
a
you voted.
decision was made.
No, ma'am.
You don't have authority over this board.
Like I said, we're
That
going to
vote
the
board-
court.
occurred on
the
January
board
6th.
voted.
You don't have the
I'm
decision. I
still
don't have the
talking.
decision.
That vote
The
occurred
end
on
of the day
January
is
6th.
we go to
I
the court.
have a-
We go to the court for that.
You wasting the citizens'
Okay, ma'am,
money.
no problem, ma'am. No
I know
problem.
you don't think nothing about it, but I do.
Ma'am,
I'm considered about the citizen
real.
of the town and everything else. You don't care about soup. You just want a soup. You don't care because the citizens the one paying for it. The bottom line is this right here. board, we got a fire department, and when we can't sit here and discuss about our fire department, there's a problem. And the thing is, we can't tell these people what's going on in our fire department. Just today, somebody got sick, the fire department locked.
Fire department lock.
Yes, it was.
So, and I'm gonna make that clear too. The fire department is going to remain locked and secure because I'm not going to follow the agenda of leaving it open 24/7. There's hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment in that building that needs to be secured 24/7. I reject the idea of that 100%. And just because the locks were changed without notification to any of our personnel as well as myself, we are going to take any measures that we need to make sure that our responses are not hindered and to make sure that our equipment is secure.
Let me say this. Let me say this, Mayor.
Keep going. Keep starting. Yes, ma'am.
Mayor, you find it funny. I don't know about nobody else. It's not funny to me. This serious business. You had a man that got sick today that the fire department couldn't have reported because the building locked, and it took Covenant or wherever they came from 15 to 20 minutes to come down here and to wait on this man. He could have, anything could have happened. This is ridiculous. You are, and I say you are.
And he's one of your employees.
He's one of Mason's employees.
Okay, Miss.
And you are putting this town at liability. Yes, you are. Because you put these citizens in danger. They have the medical attention. They can't get it from our fire department. If they need care, our fire department is equipped with everything that's needed. Those people are trained. You got MS or whatever to help it with EMS. That's it. You got EMS. Y'all know how I am with stuff. You got EMS. You got trained firefighters. If they show up at a scene, they can help whoever because they equipped. If you want to bring somebody here off the street, ain't got nothing.
All right, you finished?
I have another question.
You finished?
Does Core Civic know that we don't have a fire department?
No, ma'am.
Do they know that?
Okay,
That's a good question.
Does Core Civic know we don't have a
Okay,
fire
did you
department?
finish? Let me answer. Okay. Number one.
You always got to answer.
The fire department.
Everything.
We have.
That's
No,
all right. I
no,
know
no,
it's
let me finish. You silent. You finish. Let me
Explain
finish.
everything.
You just people
Got no
keep
answer.
talking rumor, lying
Stupid.
stuff. I have a gentleman from the fire department, volunteer fire department. I give him the key. He coming up there in the city hall. He signed for it, and he have the date and name on it. We give him the key for it. This number
What's
one.
his name?
Oh, he's here.
You don't know that either.
He's here. So,
This guy.
I will be glad to answer that
Yeah,
question.
give him the key
Let me ask you
for
something.
Absolutely. Let me step over here.
Yeah, I give you some picture for
No,
that.
that's okay.
That's what I'm saying. Let me
I'll
finish.
be glad
Let
to
me
answer.
finish. Let me finish. Okay. It's number one.
What's his
Number
name?
two.
Who is it?
If the fire department, they have a schedule. Did you know?
We have no schedule.
I don't know who
There
the
is no
schedule
schedule.
he working is. Even last year, whatever. Everybody, you have to. I don't have a schedule who's working.
You just
that
said you
day,
had
who's
one.
working that
You
night.
sure did.
You just now
follow what
said you
I'm
had
saying?
one.
End of the day.
How do you know how many hours everybody's working?
At the end of the day,
And
it
lies,
is.
you-
And if I can't clock in here,
Just
how many
let me
hours I'm
finish.
working?
You let me
Then
finish.
speak the truth.
You see, your attitude is terrible.
I
You
can't
are
see where the
talking
fire
as
department
attitude.
locked. I can't
Stop.
understand
The killer talking
Stop.
about the pot.
that. Just beat that
Let me
thing down
finish
with
if you
one.
don't mind.
I mean, I ain't trying to.
Can you let me finish
One
after
at a
that
time,
if you don't mind?
Go ahead.
Everybody have to have respect. This is the problem. It's a cocky
It starts
guy
with
up
you
there.
too.
He's talking up there. You think you're above the law.
It starts
You
with
think
you.
you're a hero, whatever it is. Enough is enough.
There you go.
Did you know this? Your attitude is terrible. Did you think he knows everything,
God.
MacGyver?
And he is not.
Enough is enough. So, end of the day is,
Okay.
if you run any department, like the chief of the police, if he's not here, you have a lieutenant, you have officer, you have everybody. So, if Tanner, he want vacation, or he want to whatever he want, we close the fire department, you have to have somebody backing up of it. So, why we have volunteer for? So, if Tanner is not there, oh, the whole Mason just...
I'll be glad to speak to that right now.
So,
She had one too.
yeah,
It's okay, man. It's no
so
problem.
let me,
By end of the day, yes, ma'am.
okay, so who is supposed to make that schedule? Is that the person that's supposed to be over that
Yeah.
department?
Yeah.
Supposed to.
That's
Yeah,
all
it's
I wanted
supposed
to know.
to.
It's
See,
supposed
Miss
to
Maggie,
be that
that
person
Lieutenant
that's over
Maggie is
the
supposed,
department.
she's off today because she go for the
And you the
ambulance.
mayor,
No,
you
no,
need to
not
run the
that-
town,
not
not
that
the
person.
fire.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
fire
The-
chief
the-
is who also sets that schedule.
Okay, so you set that schedule, not one of us that's appointed over.
No, actually, the head
no.
department, the
Okay.
police
So,
department.
and I'll be glad
public
to,
work.
I'll be glad
Yes.
to extrapolate upon that as well.
Okay, yes, Miss Mason.
Because we only have 2 full-time fire
Yes, Mr.
personnel that are 40 hours each. One is not salary. I will make that clear to the board yet again. Anything over 80 hours in the pay period is supposed to be overtime. That has not been abided by our human resources or our payroll. Number 2 is that I'm salary, but you're asking 2 full-time fire personnel to manage a department with a handful of volunteers to cover 365, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So there's only so much availability that we have to be physically at the station while maintaining work-life balance. That's in any other job. But the difference is, unlike the police department, unlike Public Works, unlike some of these other entities we have in the town, we are expected to cover 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365, between our 2 full-time and the handful of volunteers that we have. But what you're paying for, and when you have people at the station, when we set those schedules, is based around the availability of those volunteers. So like this morning, regardless of the key issue, I responded to the call, but I was canceled by the ambulance. But that's because when you look at our personnel, no one is guaranteed to respond. We have to work around that with these guys, because I'll give you an example. One's at work, one has his child and could not respond, another one didn't have his car, and another one's at work. So who does that leave? The handful of people that are actually paid to be here as much as they possibly can, but are still on call. So when we work our schedules, it's based around the availabilities of our volunteers to try and cover as many hours as we possibly can. And I want to ask the board, how many times in these board reports, year after year after year, have we begged for more staffing and personnel to cover? Because one thing that hasn't been touched yet is our call volume is about to go through the roof, because it's been failed to be mentioned that Core Civic adds an average between 100 and 150 calls a year for us to respond. And that was not even included in the contract, the conversation either. So now, in the board report again, we have asked for additional personnel. The mayor at one point even said we were talking about hiring somebody, but that conversation went nowhere. We have to have people here to be able to cover these calls, not just to answer them, but also to answer them in a time where we can actually save a life and save property. That's why we're pushing so
All right,
hard.
I have a question
and I
for the
can't.
board, if
Let
you
him
don't mind,
speak,
please.
Ed.
I want you
And
to
I
know what
can't.
I'm saying, if you don't mind, the police board.
I cannot
Right
bring
now,
in more
we're spending
personnel
too
to
much
train
money.
them because
Excuse
we
me.
can't handle working in a hostile work
Enough. Your
environment
time is up.
where
Your
I
time
can't
is up.
train anybody to bring them
Your
in.
time is up. Time is up.
Eddie.
So, ma'am,
Eddie,
just-
quit.
Your
just-
constituents
enough is
have
enough.
something to
Okay,
say.
just
so
one
they-
second,
they won't
just
speak.
one second, please. What do you think about it? We spent too much money up there to the fire department.
You ain't spending.
All this kind of stuff. Okay, well, I'm just
We
giving you
are
an
the
idea.
smallest
Think about
budgetary
it.
line
Think
item
about
in the
it.
I think the
department.
public
It
works
doesn't
department is
cost nothing
spending
to
more
us.
money.
Just listen, everybody.
Yeah, they
listen
got
what I'm
9
saying.
people down there.
Is
Do
the
you ever see
idea
it?
simple, easy? What about talk with the county mayor? Let him take over the fire department. We don't have to pay anything. We
That's
still
not how it
have
works.
the
You still pay.
equipment up there, and the people is still up there, and we don't have to worry about expenses and somebody hero, all this kind of
That's
stuff.
false.
We're not worried about all the expenses. Everything that
The county will not
county
take over
care
our
of.
fire department. We've already had the conversation.
Chief Town,
Yes.
the person that, to you, Mayor Norman, the person that has a key on the volunteer, who's that?
And
Are
he is
you-
not available 24/7.
Are you, I'm sure you have basic CPR training, I know you guys just did that. Are you qualified to
That is
administer?
it for my medical.
Okay, listen, are you qualified to administer any kind of life,
Other than CPR, no ma'am. I'm not
Okay.
even EMR.
I was just gonna say life-saving measures. So if you have a key and Tanner or the lieutenant is not here, what good does that actually do?
So what is good to
If I'm having a heart attack.
Give him a key.
All I can do is CPR.
It's for years like that.
And
It's for
so,
years like
no,
that.
and so what I will tell you is that We are making sure we take the necessary measures to protect our equipment and also to make sure that our services are uninterrupted as much as possible. Because until the keys are properly distributed to everyone, including myself, to run the department properly, then we will have to make sure we have the availability for those
like you
keys.
said, Ms.
Okay? So of course he wants to move on, but when we have this conversation.
You need a motion to approve the fire department report. You need a motion to approve.
Would you go over it?
Can I say something, Mayor?
Yes, ma'am.
I would appreciate if you wouldn't disrespect other people when they're talking.
What about you disrespect me, and after that taking over me and you disrespect me? Why I give people respect, you give me respect.
Okay,
People don't have respect for me, people don't have respect for the office. You follow what I'm saying?
Mayor,
So, yes,
Mayor,
ma'am.
I need you to calm down.
I'm coming down.
No, you're not.
Okay, ma'am.
No, you're not.
All right.
Because the bottom line is, again, this is about respect. He was speaking, and you just cut him off every time. All while he
If you
was
give me
talking.
respect, I give you
The
respect.
time
But
is
you
up.
didn't give him
But
any.
regardless of
We
that,
don't want to go for a lecture like that.
Election,
You know,
you
right
don't
now,
wanna go for
right
what's
now,
right.
you want to report for my for my some
It is not
the
funny.
fire department. Just
That's
get
not
over
funny.
with it,
That's
ma'am.
immature.
See, ma'am,
Yes.
don't open
It's
a
not
can of
funny.
worms, please.
It's
Okay,
not,
ma'am?
it's not,
You
that's,
don't open a can of worms. Don't
I
tell
can
me about
open up
that.
whatever,
You follow what I'm saying?
because that is
And
disrespect.
what about everybody disrespect me and the people
Who
downgrade me? You come. I don't want to go there. Tell you what you did.
Okay.
You tried to take over the town. You make a call. You hijacked the town long time ago.
Mason it.
I don't want to go there. I have a book.
You
You
ain't
come
got
into
nothing.
my office. Attack me in my office. I have a
I
police
tell
report.
you what,
I'm
mess
gonna
up,
see you in the
mess
court.
up.
I'm gonna see you in the
mess
court.
up.
Believe me.
Yeah, I know you
I
will.
promise you.
I
I promise you.
You'll go for me?
Yeah, I promise you.
So,
Promise.
moving
Party's
on.
not finished yet, man. Who have the lost back?
What that
No,
clown
right.
talking about.
We'll see.
Move it.
We're not here to
Mason,
y'all
Mason
for
Fire
you.
Department, you have a report from the hero, whatever it is.
That's
Just,
Chief Jenkins.
you wanna that? There's no chief.
It's Chief
There's
Jenkins.
no chief. I promise you, by tomorrow there's
Come
no
on,
chief.
Stop talking. Interrupt me. Everybody supposed to listen.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll make a motion to accept the
Oh,
fire
well,
department's
there was one
report.
other
Yes, ma'am.
resolution that needed to
Second
be
thing,
adopted.
first by Miss Mason.
Yeah.
The second thing,
Wait a minute, Mayor.
I have a second. I need a second.
Well, she just told you to wait.
Wait a minute, Mayor Norman.
Yes,
Here
ma'am.
it is.
Also, with that motion to accept the fire department report, we have a public entities partners, resolution here.
Yeah.
And I would like to add that as well to the fire department report, to approve the resolution and the fire department report.
Okay. I have first by Miss Mason. I need a second.
I'll second.
Second, Miss River. Any questions? Need a vote? All right.
Thank you.
All right. We're going for Miss Loma Harris. Miss Harris. You have 3 minutes, ma'am, please. Come on in here, ma'am, please.
Jesus.
we need him up here.
All right, ma'am.
Thank you. This is Marcy Phelps, member of the Mason Task Force. Margaret Adams is supposed to be up here. But anyway, we wanted to bring to the board what the Mason Task Force activities are and get support of the town. We, the Mason Task Force, has organized, I guess over the time that we've been here, a cleanup campaign, which last year we were not able to do a cleanup campaign because the grass and stuff was not cut. So
Public work.
we need the grass and everything cut so the snakes and whatnot would not put our volunteers in jeopardy.
When you want
So
to
we're
start.
asking the board to, if we could have our cleanup campaign April the 12th. And we partner with Keep Tipton County Beautiful. They supply all of the bags, gloves, and those reacher things. They supply all of those things. In the past, when we organized the cleanup campaign, we all met at the fire department. That was the headquarters for everybody to get together, get their equipment, and bring it back. Our town supplied a dumpster so that the citizens would have places, a place to dump their trash and, you know, not have to go to the landfill. So we're asking support from the town to supply us with the dumpster for our cleanup campaign, and also to put the memo on the utility bills so that the people will know that this is going on, and we solicit volunteers for that. Also, let's see. Put my glasses on. We had assistance from the Public Works Department. Public Works would help and assist us with the trucks, to, you know, as the workers would bring the trash, to put it on the back of those trucks and put them in the dumpster, you know, giving everybody an opportunity to discard their trash. So we're asking the town of Mason to assist us in that this year, if you will.
So you just asking for dumpsters?
We're asking for dumpsters, we're asking for access to the fire department, we're asking for the Public Works Department to assist us with getting the trash bags to the dumpster, and let's see, and you know, you guys can volunteer as well.
Did you want
And
the
also,
city?
the city would provide, well, you guys have been providing lunch and all of that for our volunteers, so, you know, after they would have, after they finish, we come back and have lunch at the fire department. So we distribute our equipment and stuff at the fire department, we come back and we have lunch at the fire department. That's the way the cleanup campaign has been going. So we didn't have that last year, but we're asking the board to support us this year. Questions?
What's your time?
The time we would meet up, what was, about 8?
8 to 12?
Okay, do you want the city to provide you with some trash bags or no?
Cheektown County Beautiful is gonna provide us trash bags, gloves, and those,
Yeah,
things
the
that,
third hand.
yeah.
I'm gonna order for you guys 30 feet or 35 containers. We'll put it up there uptown,
Okay.
so everybody can bring their stuff up there.
Okay.
You gonna get 35?
No, but some of the dumpster.
Pass
dumpster-
cubic
oh,
feet.
okay.
Cubic feet.
Oh, he talking about the gap, the size of it.
He said 35 containers.
So will we have assistance from the Public Works Department?
Mayor, you can make sure that happen, can't you?
Will we have assistance from the Public Works Department? Okay. Anything else? And the lunch,
Okay, how many people do you think are gonna be?
we don't know the
10,
exact
15,
amount. Our
something?
elderly people will sit in the, fire department and, you know, assist with getting things prepared for the workers when they come back.
Okay.
So, I don't know how many we will have. Now, will we have that notice placed on the utility bills? Cleanup campaign?
Okay.
Okay. And anything else, guys, for the cleanup?
I also to clean up everything, this is a little bit past, Michael Harris Mason Task Force as well. We also, in our cleanup campaign, we want to include having, and this is for the board, is for the ordinance, I think we had a junk ordinance in place, then this for the board. If we would like to, get rid of all the junk cars, you know, and stuff like that, everything, because we're trying to make our town, you know, attractive to the people that's gonna be moving in sometime in, hopefully in the near future, especially with the, with all the activity around with the blue over and what have you. So, this is something, but as far as the cleanup campaign itself, in regards to the on that particular Saturday, we would need to provide all the things that Harris already has talked about, and get all the people involved. We just want to build that kind of relationship with our town and bring that love back to our town. That's what we're trying to do. And I think she already has said that. We're just trying to get, that's why we want the seniors, everything, the seniors can be up at the fire department, Ms. Rivers, for example.
Don't be telling on Miss Cindy.
You're senior. You're cute, but you're senior. So, we just to have the seniors to sit around, and when we come back for lunch and whatever, we can kind of come together. We're one community. We've been around here for years. And we just want to bring that fellowship and everything back to the town, what have you. We did it the year before last. We just want to continue, and I think that will stay very well there on that piece right there. Yes.
Well, if everything go all right, y'all got my support.
Okay.
It just occurred to me after we, get done cleaning up, could we maybe have some small signs that say, please don't litter, or something to that effect?
Okay.
That we put down after we get done.
One last thing, I wanted to know if the grass was gonna be cut around that time so that we won't run, I mean, that we can at least see, critters. That we won't have to pick up.
The public work.
Pick up there.
Need that.
And that'll have to be on our
They're
next
over that.
bill, because it'll be on the 12th and we won't have the following bill.
Okay, so it's not gonna be time.
No, there will be time.
Oh, okay.
You know, April 12th, you know, if it wasn't
Oh,
on
okay.
this next one, then,
all right. Okay, another activity that the Mason Task Force sponsored, is the farmer's market. Now, we know this is a food desert out here. Last year, we had a lot of success with the farmer's market, bringing vegetables in from another place. What we want to move to is to have local growers, you know, people that have gardens in their yard, bring it up, they can market their goods there at the farmer's market. That's our ultimate goal for the farmer's market. But until then, we will bring the vegetables in for our families to have fresh vegetables right here in Mason. One other thing with the, we do have, coming up, well, just leave that. But anyway, that's what the farmer's market is, geared for. Now, we do have vendors coming in. We will have a food vendor, so that people that are moving around, they would, can have something to eat while they are shopping. And, we solicit the vendors for the farmer's market. If you guys know anyone that's growing anything, or you know eggs is sky high, so if you know anybody that's doing eggs or fresh vegetables, we would love to have them as a part of the farmer's market. Any questions on that? Yes.
The people that you are asking to bring their fresh fruits or vegetables or whatever up, they're having to pay to bring it up. Is there a fee?
Yes, there is a vendor fee. There is a vendor fee. What was our
But
vendor
you
fee?
said
$12 for a vendor fee for them to bring and set up a booth to market their goods.
so. It's $12 for them. And you said y'all gonna have
It's
vendors.
$12 every 2 weeks.
So it's $12
Every 2 weeks.
$24 a month. So the food vendors, are they having to pay as well?
Yes.
What's their fee?
Same thing.
Okay, no matter what size vendor it is, anything. Okay.
And we only want 1 or 2 food vendors, because we don't want to, you know, it's not a vendor event. That's
What I was wondering.
You know, that's for the Jubilee. This is definitely,
So technically, it's
focusing
not a
on-
vendor.
No, That's just for
Somebody come up-
convenience
Right, okay.
for anybody that want to, they've been, want to stick around a while and have something to eat. Get to know your neighbors. That's what we're trying to bring the people out to participate and get to know one another here at the farmers market. Talks and whatever. If they doing canned goods or anything of that nature, they can market that. I know Mother had the peanut brittle, which was a super hit last year. People hunting her down, different stuff that people make. It doesn't have to just be food, but we want the vegetables, because we're trying to have the families not have to go so far. You have to go 20, 25 minutes anywhere from Mason to get fresh vegetables.
I have one more question, if you don't
Okay.
mind.
Sell gas.
On that farmers
That's what we
market,
have to
when do
do.
you plan on that picking up or starting?
We plan to start the farmers market May 10th, if we can.
Maybe 10th, okay.
And then our Jubilee date is the 25th of October, so we'll be talking about that.
Okay.
So these are the things we're asking for your support in what we do to
Thank
help
you.
the citizens of Mason.
Appreciate you.
So thank you guys for your time.
Appreciate you. We help you
Appreciate
out.
you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate give you everything all the good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
We've got a visitor, we've got Mr. Grufall. I sent you all an email. I sent the first one maybe a month or so ago. Then I sent out a second email when Mr. Grufall has a concern about property taxes that were delinquent that you paid over in Tipton County.
So, Florida Norman, my name is Greg Ruthoff. I did reside at 5343 Charleston Mason Road. I lived there for almost 2 years, a year and a half. I was under the understanding I only pay county taxes, and me and Miss Harris talked about this, and that was a fault on mine. But after 2022's taxes went delinquent, and I got a summons that needed to be paid, that's when I found out that there was city taxes. Well, after going to pay them, 2017's taxes was not paid.
The county or the city?
City. 2000, but the taxes before that and the taxes after that were paid. Yes, sir. So what I'm asking for is reimbursement for 2017 of $260.43 that I paid that I didn't even live in this home. Mr. Stanley Harwell owned the property at the time.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted for clarification. And you saying you didn't, because I read this paper, you said you didn't live at that property in 2017.
Correct, ma'am.
So Stanley Harwell owned the property at that time.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, Stanley Harwell is the one that need to be reimbursing you for that property taxes, because that's between you and him. You weren't there. He was. So, am I correct? I'm making sure I hear you correctly.
Yes, ma'am. You are correct.
So,
but when the
whoever
house
owed that, he owed that property taxes if it was his property in 2017. Now, I'm just going by what you said. He the one owed that money, and if you paid it, that $260.43 for his property tax at the time that he was there, that's who you need to get your money from.
Okay, but I have an email, Miss Waters, correct?
Who is Miss Waters?
Or, I'm sorry, you're
I'm Miss
Miss
Rivers. Yeah, at the time, yes, I did. I did send that. I sure did. Until I really understood what had happened. But then after I sent that, I got this and went back and read over it. And I retract that because if we had did something on our part, then yes, I felt you should be reimbursed. But we did not. You and Mr. Stanley Harwell got an issue going on.
So, again, the house was bought in 21.
Okay?
Alright?
You bought it.
You bought it 21?
I bought it, my brother-in-law bought it in 21.
Okay.
I
Okay.
lived in the residence.
Okay.
I rented the
In
house.
21.
Yes, ma'am. 21 into 22.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I paid for everything.
Right.
They paid nothing.
From 21 until up here.
Up until I moved out
The rentals
in the
don't
beginning
pay
of
the
23.
rent.
Right.
Correct.
Before 21, who paid from
Stanley
Stanley
Harwood.
Harwood.
Yes, sir.
So you're talking about 2017?
Yes, sir.
So he's supposed to
He's
carry-
supposed to pay that.
Right, but it was missed. Y'all, they paid in 16. It was missed in 17 for some odd reason, and then it was paid again in 18. To me, that's the fault of the city.
What?
Not
No.
his,
No.
not mine.
Well,
It's
my
his
side-
fault.
My side
It's
of the
his
story
fault.
is what I told Mr. Grupoff, is that because of turnover at the
It was
office,
a turnover.
you don't supposed to accept on, current
Somebody-
taxes until you have collected the prior, those that's
correct.
before. So, the person that received those taxes for the 2018, they should have did so, they should have made sure the 2017s were paid.
That's right.
So, therefore, the 2017s were showing over in Chancery as delinquent.
That's what I'm trying to.
And so, but it comes from turnover, and I explained to the ladies in the office, I explained that if there's an asterisk that appears on those property taxes, that means that past due taxes are owed. So whenever the house was closed upon and they called, and more than likely, I talked to the person to say that the taxes were paid up, because it didn't show an asterisk. It showed like the taxes were paid in full. But again, because when you got turnover and somebody do something, then that was an error on the city side. There was an error on the city side. They should have been caught.
The
Chancery Court
is
called it,
supposed
Miss
to get it.
Sheila,
Yes, it's
Sheila
correct.
Bryant over at Chancery.
See,
She
what
said
I,
it
what I
said
understand,
2017s weren't
Eddie,
Yeah,
let
you're
him
correct.
talk.
what I understand is 2021 you were there.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
From 2021 on up here, you took care of
Taxes are caught up.
You cut up,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Before you pay the 21, 22, 23, you have to clear up whatever 18 and 16 and 17. And if you're not gonna pay it, you have to go to Chancery Court. The Chancery Court, they say, hey, we're gonna put everything on hold, we're gonna collect to the county and the city. And after that, cut up, check to the city for the bar to open.
I couldn't pay 22s until I paid
Right,
2017.
he
Yeah.
was gonna pay the 22s, but he couldn't pay those because the 2017s were showing up over at
Correct?
Chancery
He's
Court.
asking
So,
for
So
you all to
if I wanted
reimburse
to
him
be
and then go
delinquent on
after the other
22
person.
and 23, I had
No, it doesn't add it up.
I couldn't do that. That's
Well, let me ask you this, did you go to Mr. Stanley and tell him that,
I couldn't tell you who Mr. Stanley is.
I can give you all his information.
oh
What
no,
about-
oh no, Mayor, don't do that.
What'd he
We
say?
ain't supposed to do that.
No, because he tried to find, you bought it from him, is correct?
But you need
bought it from
to make
My
sure.
brother-in-law bought the house from him.
Okay.
Get my mind, I'm a
so
What'd
what
he say?
happened at the time when the brother-in-law purchased the property, it was showing like it was paid up. The error was caught when he went over to pay his delinquent 2022 taxes over at Chancery.
Yes, ma'am.
And then that's when Miss Bryant found out, oh, well, he's got 2017s that has not been
Miss
paid.
Sheila, she's supposed to catch that.
What?
Because I know Miss Sheila, she's supposed to.
But Miss Sheila don't supposed to catch what's going on.
and not here in Mason.
We're gonna send it to
Right.
them, we have to send it to them.
Well,
That's
see,
not her
it
responsibility.
didn't get sent because they received it on the 2018. I don't know, it's kind of it's a sticky situation, but nevertheless, that should have been, seemed like to
You
me,
was not
something
over
should
it,
have come
Miss,
up.
Miss,
Yeah.
Miss Lou. You was not over it?
No.
Like
I
this
was dealing
2017?
with property taxes, but I wasn't collecting.
Yeah.
The ladies up front would collect, and the person that collected those taxes is going on. They've been going on, so.
All I'm asking for y'all is
Give me your number.
The taxes gotta be paid.
901. Actually, it's in your email.
Yeah, I sent the
I'll
email
send
to
it.
all
I'll
of
go-
you
I'll
all, I
go
sent
look
it
at
twice.
Just
Yeah.
give it to me handy, please.
901-413-6522.
Okay, let me see what I can do. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
thank you, appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Mr. Grutoff.
Closing prayer by Alderman Alicia Harris.
Before we close, I had one last thing that I needed to ask the board for the farmer's market. I understand, has the electric pole been repaired?
No, man, it's gonna cost us too much money to get it. We have to change the whole thing with, Southwest Electric. He wants us to pay too much money to fix this one here.
Okay, so you think that will be done by May
Maybe,
10th?
maybe I can do something. Let me go back with him. Matter of fact, he meet me tomorrow about some light out of the city. I'm gonna talk with him about it.
Okay, and I do understand that Mason Task Force was responsible for getting the flowers and the signs and everything cleared up. And Mayor, you promised to paint the sign
Yes, ma'am.
on
We're working
Gainesville
on it.
Road.
The weather started.
Okay.
It ain't started.
And we supplied the plants and all of that,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
we want that completed as well
Yes, ma'am.
before the cleanup is done.
We will do.
I mean, not doing the cleanup. Is that possible?
Okay, we will do it. Let me go with the public work guys.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Closing prayer by Ms. Alderman, Alicia Harris.
Okay, and I don't know who wrote this, but it's ALETHEA.
I didn't write,
I
I didn't
did,
write it.
I write it.
I didn't write it.
I did.
It's Alethea.
I did.
I've seen it on everything.
Yes, I did.
I did too.
I did. I did.
So, Virginia,
I knew it.
so we don't have no say, you can't say nothing.
Excuse me, the constituents said they have something they wanna say. You didn't acknowledge the constituents.
Yes, ma'am.
I wanna know when they gonna come finish my house, that's all I wanna know.
I have to
They
go
wanna
back
put a
on-
lien on my house and all that stuff, and I had to go to court, and then they can't come and do what they supposed to do, and then they claiming that you all owe them $35,000.
He got paid.
Say what?
We pay him already.
I know you paid him, but he didn't finish my house,
Yeah, this
and
why
I don't think they should have paid him if he didn't finish my house.
This what I.
Cause the light is done fell down, my garage door do not work, and he didn't finish the stuff inside, and I got a gap in my door that big, where I'm having to put tiles and all that, where they still can't finish, and every time I ask somebody, they coming, and it's been 3 years.
Barbara, do you know, see the weather? Let me go back working on it. I make some calls.
That comes through HR.
What?
That comes through HR. Ms. Davis should know about that.
They know about it, they got pictures, I've sent pictures 2 years ago.
Yeah, I got the list. You remember I called you, give me the list about it. I submitted to the attorney up there, and I'm gonna back working on it to see what we're coming up with. All right, closing prayer by Ms. Alicia Harris.
Good luck with that.
I know,
Any,
In 3 years.
they got a gap.
Anybody else have anything to say that she said?
Put a door up there, and you can stick down there.
I was already told I couldn't talk.
Stuff me crawling in there.
You can talk, you got my
God, we
permission.
ask that before we leave here tonight, you help us to strengthen our resolve and integrity to do the right thing for the community and its citizens, and that we appreciate their faith in us as community leaders. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I second.
Ah.
Thank you, guys. And I'm gonna say goodbye.
That's what he said. Remember earlier, I raised my hand, I didn't. Right, I don't know, but it's okay, cause I'm talking on this live feed. They gonna get this.